Yo, what's up guys, it's Master Sane here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And within today's video with you guys is a video going through the new update which is actually be coming to Pokemon Go very soon, as well as going through some new potential updates which will be coming after this update. But before we do get into today's video, what I do want to say is that I'm still giving away this level 31 account. Now this account is actually a really cool account with a whole bunch of rare Pokemon, and all you guys need to do to actually enter into this insane giveaway is basically leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, and that'll only take you guys like 5 seconds and you'll basically be entered in to win that giveaway. Now I am also doing a bonus giveaway with a couple of my friends over on Viral Sweep. Now you will need to click on the link in the description and basically follow the instructions. It is super easy. This will only take you like a minute to do, and this is actually for 2 level 26 Pokemon Go accounts, and basically just go on ahead and follow the Viral Sweep instructions just by subscribing to us to enter yourself in. But with all that being said, why don't we just get directly into today's video. So today we'll be going through the new update which is actually coming to Pokemon Go very soon, within the next few days or so, and then we'll be going through some new updates which will be coming right after that one, or possibly right after that one. Now the update in which Niantic are going to be adding in very soon is actually the Buddy Pokemon update. Basically you can choose your favorite Pokemon from your collection to become your buddy, opening up unique in-game rewards and experiences with your buddy Pokemon, and it'll appear alongside your trainer's avatar on the profile screen, adding helpful bonuses such as rewarding candy for walking together. You'll also have the ability to change your buddy Pokemon at any time. So let's just say you need a few more candies to actually evolve into a Charizard. Well, basically you can set your Pokemon into a buddy Pokemon, and then walking with them will actually reward you with candies, and then you can get your Pokemon evolved. Now you can do this with a whole bunch of Pokemon, basically any Pokemon. You can do this with a Dratini to try and get evolved up to a Dragonite, or with a Charmander or something like that. And after you have evolved your Pokemon by getting all the candies and all the extra stuff that you have gotten off your buddy Pokemon, you can go on ahead and of course change your buddy Pokemon to a different one. And obviously these are all the images on screen of the new update, in which is going to be coming out very soon, of the buddy Pokemon, and I do think it does look really cool. Now we will be going through some future update suggestions for Pokemon Go. A few of these updates have been confirmed, but a lot of these are just really super cool ideas in which I am going to be sharing to you guys, so hopefully you guys can stick to the end because these are going to be some really good ideas. Now the first idea is to actually change the landscape depending on what location you are in. So basically when you do have AR mode off, it is just the same location either night or day, but if they can add this update in, it can actually change depending on the Pokemon's location. So if you are catching a Geodude, it is in more of a rocky mountain looking area, and it does depend on each Pokemon. So as we can see in this screenshot, this is more of a sandy desert area, and it would just be pretty cool if they can actually add this into the game. I'm not too sure if they are planning to add this in. They might possibly add it in the future. The next idea is a suggestion to the nearby feature. Now this is actually a little compass which works as a nearby feature and actually shows you the exact direction in which the Pokemon are. Now our current nearby feature is actually really hard to figure out where the Pokemon are and what direction they are in, but if they can actually update it to this feature, it will actually help out a lot and tell us where the direction of the Pokemon are in. I know in a few locations it actually does have the really updated nearby feature, which is really good too, but currently the nearby feature for most people is actually pretty bad. So if they can actually implement this nearby feature, or just work on ahead and implementing the other nearby feature, it would just be pretty cool. Now a cool idea in which I do have is for trainers who actually defeat gyms should be able to immediately claim them, because I know a lot of you guys do manage to capture gyms, and as soon as you do manage to capture that gym, someone can take it right off you and actually don't get an XP bonus. Just someone from another team can actually just capture it right off you and you just don't get an XP bonus, and you have to capture it off him again, and this does actually get really annoying. So if they can add this into the game, it will just help out the game a ton and make a lot less people rage about the gym system. Now a small cool update idea which could easily be added in is a Raspberry quick access button should be added for Pokemon encounters. So basically it is just on the bottom right, and you do get easy access to the raspberry. Another really cool idea in which Niantic should be adding into the game is to color the eggs differently. So the 10km eggs look a bit more rarer than the 2km eggs, because currently they don't really look any more rarer, they look pretty identical to me. So if they can probably change the color on some of the eggs, it would make the eggs a lot more rarer for being a 10km egg. It should look different. This idea is going to be more rewards for less Pokestops in one area. So if you're in a terrible area and there is literally like one Pokestop right next to you and you need to like drive for 10 minutes to get to the next one, maybe they can add into the game for the areas in which don't have many Pokestops. They can change it so you get more items from those Pokestops to actually make the game a lot more better for people in like rural locations or live on like farms or something like that. It does make the game a lot more harder for people like that, and not everyone in the population lives in a major city in their town, and it does make the game a lot more harder for the people that don't, which means they need to buy a lot more things from the shop like Pokeballs, and really makes Niantic a lot more money. So I'm not too sure if they would be able to add this into the game, because that would make a little bit less money from the people who can't really obtain as many Pokeballs or eggs and stuff, because they need to spend a lot more money on incense, Pokemon to their location. But it would just really improve the game if they did add this in. Now, this is actually the walking your Pokemon leash idea. So this is actually a very similar idea to the body Pokemon idea in which I did find, but we might as well go through this idea. So you can select any Pokemon to walk and put a leash on the Pokemon, so it is basically the body Pokemon feature. For every 1km walked, your Pokemon CP increases as if you fed it a candy, and a leash lasts for 10km. For every 1km, you also find 1 candy for that Pokemon. And just reading through this, it does seem like a cool idea. Hopefully the buddy system does actually work like this idea. It would be pretty cool if you can level up your Pokemon while walking it as well, and get this CP of it higher. Now the next idea is actually a super cool idea. This is going to be to add NPC trainers where we can actually battle them and earn rewards off of them. So just running into random trainers in which you can battle, and these trainers can actually be trainers from the TV shows or movies, just random NPC trainers to battle and get rewards off of them. That could be pretty cool, and it is a cool different system to the gym, because obviously they are going to be adding in trainer battles between your friends, but why not add NPC trainer battles as well? Another cool idea is when you catch a Pokemon, you should get extra candy for nice, great, and excellent throws. This will actually encourage people to throw and try get an excellent throw, because obviously maybe you can get a whole bunch of extra candy by getting an excellent throw. I'm not too sure if they can actually implement this in, but a lot of people have been saying that they could probably add this in and it would help out the game a lot. Now this is one of the best ideas in which Niantic should add into the game. This is actually be a daily login rewards feature. So this is actually an example from another game. Every day you log on, you could get a specific amount of Pokecoins, and on like day 15 you might get like a 2km egg, and maybe on day 30 you'll be given a 5 or a 10km egg, or Pokecoins for every day, and some incense for random days scattered around. Now if Niantic do decide to do this, they might get a few less sales from people buying Pokecoins, but the thing is they'll have a lot more people playing their game every single day, which is a really good bonus, and a lot more people playing the game does mean a lot more people buying Pokecoins, so they won't lose too much money out on this, and they don't really need like the bonus each day to be crazy high. Maybe a really small amount of Pokecoins, but for every like 10th day or so, you get quite a reasonable amount of Pokecoins or Pokeballs. Now the last idea in which I do have is an idea for the game to host events on specific days where trainer XP or Pokemon candy is doubled. So let's say for a specific day being New Year's or Christmas, they can be double the trainer XP and trainer candy doubled for that day. So basically you get double the amount of XP or double the amount of candy in which you would have normally gotten from that day. Or they can just set up their own custom day events. Now that is pretty much all of the really cool update ideas in which I do have for Niantic to basically add into the game in the future, and also covering the buddy system. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to smash the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys.
Shut down.